Hello there, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Nuclear Throne. So today we'll be taking a look at another character. So right now I'm wondering what's actually going on in this character menu, if all these things that are running around have any kind of meaning at all. It doesn't really seem to be the case. I think today we'll play with Melting, just because it's the only other character that I actually know how it works. So this is going to do some really cool stuff. So first of all, as you notice, we only have 2 health. Which means that primary strategy will be to unlock some health very fast. But its secondary ability is really cool. Namely, it has this Diablo 2 Necromancer style corpse explosion, which you can use to kill enemies from afar, which is really useful. These guys will always just cheese as long as we can. So, also the corpse explosions deal no damage to us, so they're completely free to use, and we actually get max HP right off the bat. So this is something I'm very happy to get, because 2 HP is not gonna get us very far. Essentially everything in the game is gonna one-shot us if we only have that. And now these guys will actually 2-shot us, which is not much better, but hopefully we can get some means of regenerating our HP along the way. So corpse explosions, of course, very useful when there are many enemies on the screen, as was the case right there. I realize I should probably just use my melee weapon here right now, but I'm not really a big fan of the screwdriver, just because it's somehow too melee. Alright, assault rifle, definitely preferred that over the revolver. Huh, not sure why the portal is all the way over here. Didn't quite level up on that one, even though it was pretty close. We did level up now though, so that's probably just as good. Almost just as good anyway, of course. Always useful to get those levels with you before you move on. It's scary. Oh, there's the boss. That explains some of the chaos. I definitely want to get over here, make some headway, and then perhaps have the boss clear off some of the passage, just to make it a little bit easier to actually approach him. I'm not sure if he has like an rage time or anything like that that requires me to take care of him before a certain time has passed. I don't think that's the case. Let me just not bother right now and clear the rest of the level first, if possible, just to make it a little bit easier. This is really scary. Probably shouldn't have gone up here at all. Alright, so here's one other reason for doing this, namely now I have some more weaponry. I never really played around with the disc gun much, so not sure what it does except kill the boss very fast, which seems useful. It might hurt myself, I'm not sure how it works exactly. Homing bolts could be useful now that I'm using these, the disc gun, not sure. More speed, slower enemy bullets. Let's go with more speed just to try something new. So, into the sewers. Should probably see if these discs actually deal damage to me before I use them way too much. So, that container there, the gas coming out of it will hurt me. So that's something I need to be a little bit careful about. Also, of course, the rats deal 2 pieces of damage every time they hit me, so now I'm almost dead. Which is a little unfortunate. Huh. That seems like a really cool strategy. Really useful. Okay, and there's the answer to my question from before. I guess I somehow forgot to use the corpse explosions on the way. It could probably help me out a little bit here in the sewers. Should just spam those as much as I can. Come on, this is obnoxious. Anything to explode? There we go. All that XP, I want to get it. Oh, good. I think we got most of it. That was a very short level, and I missed a crate, which is unfortunate. So, yeah. It's not like the first level is completely game defining, but it is certainly nice to get out with a good start in this game. Effectively, you really just want to get some good weapons and some good upgrades. That's the only thing that really matters. Oh, here we have a power upgrade, the one that I was talking about in the previous episode, but never really got to show off. So it has 3 weapons always, I believe. So one of them is a slugger, I really like that. A slugger and another slugger, okay. So that's basically useless. Interesting nonetheless. Should really just use the revolver on these guys. So I like these piles here because they always contain a bunch of easy enemies and some free XP, which is good. More item drops, always like that. Some kills regenerate ammo also sounds pretty useful. More HP from medkits also useful. But I'll go with rapid pop from now. Don't know if that is actually the right choice, but it is the choice that I make. So we should see our boss very soon, I imagine. Take care of the enemies that are easy to take care of before we do anything else. This guy, not really included in that set. But with the slugger, he turned out to be easy enough anyway. Haven't really had too many problems with the first boss so far. It really just is when you get into the sewers or the car park kind of area that things start getting really crazy. What is that? It's like a unique enemy or something like that. Never saw one of this before. But it's also dead. Gave us max shells, which is useful. Triple machine gun I don't really like so much. It's of course very good against like single target enemies that are very big, but it's also just taking off way too much of my ammo. Which of course is something that can be solved by taking the right mutations. For now I think I'll take this one, where we take less explosion damage. But now I realize I only actually have 2 health, so that's actually not all that useful. Kind of surprised that we haven't taken any damage at all so far, to be honest. I really should use my corpse explosions more, but I could also just die. Alright, back to level 1. So I think this is a really nice class if you actually know how to play the game, which I can't really say that I do, but it's also just fun to play because I think in pretty much any game like this I enjoy playing like the glass cannon. Heavy damage output, live short, but live heavily. Oh, I really want all of this stuff! Oh, not getting that HP container feels really bad. At least we get a bunch of HP right here instead. And here. So we did manage to level up. There's the slugger. Let me just take that immediately. Oh. Throw in some explosions. So as you can tell already, this character plays so much differently from the one from the last episode. Which is really cool. It's like an entirely new game. Explode stuff. Definitely want to get in there before anything else. Make sure that we get this before we move on to the next level. And on we go. Forget that I can't roll out of the way. So here's Plutonium Hunger, which I feel like is useful because, well, stronger attract power is very useful. It allows us to get plutonium from much further away. Bloodlust is largely useless right now because we have no HP. Rhino Skin is what we're gonna go with, just to give ourselves a little bit of survivability. So goes completely against all I said about enjoying being a glass cannon. But on the other hand, I also enjoy being alive, so that is what we're gonna do for now. Throw in some slugs here. Should make this a bit easier. Empty out this area before we take on the boss. Big Bandit or whatever his name is. Oh, that's bad. It's really bad. Really need some HP right now. One shot is gonna kill us, and there it is. Sure. Strange noises. Yeah. Enjoy the music as well, actually. It's very low, I realize, so you probably can't hear much on it, of it on the video. But I was supposed to say it is easy to enjoy. It's like your ordinary video game metal, which is to say that it's not exactly metal, but it's kind of, yeah, full of energy, so to speak, with a bit of somehow country mixed into it as well. Not sure how to explain it. Buy the game, play it, listen to the music. That's all I can really say. So, I guess this is our first level, even though we have gotten so much HP, which is really good. Or is this the second level? I'm confused. Grenade launcher is interesting. Bloodlust, useless. Let's try plutonium hunger just to show it off, if nothing else. And let's try the grenade launcher, just because why not? Of course, all these grenades will blow me up. Sure, probably brought... I did bring the revolver. Just because eventually I'm going to want some bullets, I imagine. Or I'm going to get some bullets, is what I'm trying to say here. This game takes too much concentration. Ah! I think I saw one of these once before. Not sure how they actually work. Huh. I think when I walked over those, I got HP, but I also died. So maybe I should have just shot them. I'm not sure. I'm not very good at this game. This is the learning procedure. Learning process? Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. English and gaming. We will learn English and we will learn how to game. We won't actually learn any English because I'm not getting any feedback on my English as I speak. But we will speak, is what I'm trying to say here. And there we have that thing again. So now maybe I can figure out how it actually works. It definitely gives us a ton of HP, which is really, really nice. Almost level up twice there in one level. Full health, damage. This is all bad. Slower enemy bullets. Also, goes very well with my sledgehammer because I can use that to reflect bullets if they are not too close to me. So it's cool how there's these unique enemies, unique things every once in a while. Definitely brings some life to the game. Imagine it would feel rather static if that kind of stuff didn't happen. It might also be one of those games that gets tiring quick. I'm not sure. For now, definitely still enjoying it here. It's the kind of game, as I've talked about before, where you always feel like you just want to play one more round. So let's just take care of this guy the old-fashioned way. Don't really want to get close with the sledgehammer in him. Do want a better bullet weapon, if at all possible. Try plutonium hunger again. Didn't really get the chance to show it off much before. Oh! So happy those guys only deal 1 damage. So as you can tell, managed to get that plutonium or whatever it is from very far away. It's gonna be called plutonium throughout the series, whether you guys like it or not, because that seems like a reasonable thing to kill it. To kill it? It's not even a word. Call it. I imagine it's a word. Oh, I thought he would shoot. Seems like he pretty much just has those 2 attacks where he either rushes or shoots. And it should be pretty easy to tell which one of them he actually is going to carry out just by his animations. Get some bullets, really want some weapons. So the weapon I'm going to get here, grenade launcher. So one thing I haven't mentioned so far is that you can actually blow up the walls, and those will contain sometimes power-ups as well. So that's something that can be useful. Rapid paw, I like that very much. And again, really should remember to use my corpse explosion more. So very soon I'm going to be down to my grenade launcher alone, which scares me a lot actually. No longer have plutonium hunger because I'm bad at the game. Laser pistol, like that. Let's go with that for a minute. Get some energy out of that box almost immediately. So I was wondering earlier if somehow the power-ups that you get are related to the weapons you have, and that seems to be definitely the case. That's good to know. So that means that if you're low on a certain kind of ammo that you would like some more of, it might be worth it to carry around a weapon as a secondary weapon without actually using it. Energy weapons deal more damage. Sure, I'll go with that. Now that we actually have an energy weapon, so hopefully I can one-shot these guys now. Indeed, actually I could half-shot them in the sense that I managed to kill 2 of them with 1 blow. So this seems like a really good place to use our corpse explosion. Indeed it is. I was wondering if this was actually the 3rd level, and seems like oh shit. I should have died there, and I should have also died there. So let's go completely crazy on this guy, find some cover. Oh, that was also very close. So even though we're dealing more damage with our enemy weapon, energy weapon, damage output still seems a little bit low. It is nice because it's a hit scan weapon, we can deal the damage immediately. So it's really just all about aim, which is a nice thing. So we're level 4 now on 1-3. 1_3 really, but let's just call it 1-3. Which feels very good. Seems like we've come across a ton of enemies. And also we haven't really been to the sewers for quite a while, so it's going to be nice to be back in those. Better accuracy seems to look useless. Maybe I'll go with this actually. That's only on bullets. Alright, so speed it is. Regenerating bullets seems useful if we're like using a bullet heavy weapon like the triple machine gun, but for my purposes probably it's better to just stick with what I have. We have a ton of grenades actually, I should use some more of those. They're really useful for also just clearing out the areas. Also lighting up the areas, which I guess could be useful. I know that at least one of the characters has a passive where it that allows it to have see in the dark, which is of course very useful here because we can't really see where the enemies are, which makes it scary. So I died somehow. Honestly, not so sure what killed me there. I'm going to have to watch the replay of that. So, obviously, I haven't played this game very much. I know what all the standard enemies do, but if I make it to Wall 3 or beyond, I'm really just walking around in the dark, having no idea what's actually going on. I'm really happy that I got all of that HP right there. Less enemy HP is also really useful. I think I might actually go with that. Just because getting more health drops, I suppose it's not really that useful until I have more health myself. It's good for getting more weapons, of course, more ammo as well, I imagine. There is a wiki associated to this game where you can look up all kinds of information if you don't mind or spoiling the surprise. Which you probably won't in a game like this, I imagine. It's not that heavily focused on secrets anyway. Even though there are some. Let's just use a crossbow here. Oh, this is scary. Better use those corpse explosions. Ton of XP though, that's really good. So we should see our boss coming out soon enough. Get all of that HP, I think we got most of it. There's our boss and then we're dead. So I'm always thinking like, I want to say, okay, 1 more, but in reality it's probably going to be more like 3 more because of the fact that the games are running so fast right now. So as always, with a character like this, what's happening is probably you're gonna die here in the desert quite a lot, but if you manage to get something good going, you might be able to make it a lot further. As is the case with most glass cannons in roguelike games. So using the screwdriver is really scary because I think it's one of the melee weapons with the lowest range. You really don't want to get close to these guys. And I think I'll probably just stick to the revolver. These guys are the worst enemies in the first set of levels, the guys that shoot stuff. Oh! I don't know how he survived that either. Open up all this stuff before it's too late. SMG, let's try it out. Haven't tried that out in this series actually. Energy weapons, higher rate of fire, useless. Bigger corpse explosion, sounds interesting. Let's go with that. There's SMG, seems pretty bad. Takes a ton of ammo. And then on the other hand, our corpse explosions are completely crazy. Seems like they're doing... Let's just go back to the revolver. Essentially 4 corpse explosions in each and single one. So that seems really good. Oh, here's that guy. Okay, so I'm happy I got... okay, so I managed to click off screen there again. Happy that I got the shotgun in here. It's gonna be really useful against him, I imagine. Really wish I had left some corpse explosions behind. Almost no shells, so I really don't want to go melee against this guy. If I can avoid it. Oh, there's one of those unique enemies from before. Scared. Oh, he's dead. So more shells, more energy, stuff that I don't really want, really. Get some more bullets for our revolver. Got an assault rifle. That's one of my favorite weapons, actually. Seems really useful because it shoots where you aim, unlike the machine gun. Machine gun does as well, but somehow aim plays a bigger role in this, which makes it feel a lot more rewarding when you actually hit the enemies. And we got some more bullets there, so pretty good level. Almost leveled up twice, actually. So, which is the one I already have? Oh, that's Thrown Bud. So maybe I want to actually go with the Recycle Gland for now, just because I'm using a bullet weapon and don't really have any other weapons. And also because these other ones seem kind of bad. Rabbit Paw is nice though. Let's try out this one just to see how many bullets we actually get. See if it's worthwhile. Didn't get any bullets from that. There we got 1 bullet. Okay, so we do seem to get a fair amount of our bullets back. Ah, maybe like 50% at least actually. Which seems really useful. We can continue to just go completely crazy with our... Oh, that's so bad. Okay, one more. With our corpse explosions is what I wanted to say. So this is probably going to be the last one. Let's see. Or maybe it's not. Also, the thing is, I set my mind on like doing 1 character per video. Which means that since I'm really enjoying this character right now, I want to get the most out of it somehow. Realized that I could just change my concept, but that wouldn't be very fair to the concept. Slugger I really like. And we leveled up, so it's really good. Good start. More drops. Bigger corpse explosions probably gonna be what we take, just because that seemed like a lot of fun. So, environment's pretty destructible. Don't think most of the things you destroy really make a lot of difference until like level 3_1, 2, 3 and so forth, where they start exploding and stuff like that. Do we want the grenade launcher? I'm not sure if we do. Yeah, I have so many bullets though. That's kind of strange. So as I said, sometimes the walls contain goodies for you, so that's one reason for wanting the grenade launcher. I'm not sure if there's any kind of pattern to when you can find stuff in the walls, and so that is to say is if there's any kind of symbols on the walls, stuff like that, that can explain it, but I don't think there is. So in particular I would just be shooting in the dark, and oh, so many explosions. I love this. Oh, I don't love this though. Would much prefer if this guy was dead. Can't really get out of here because of all the bullet helly stuff that's going on. I was talking about walls at some point, forgot what exactly the point of that was. Said I'll just explore some more stuff. This game is fun. Definitely preferred this character with the first one. There's not really any doubt about that. Is there any more plutonium? No. Okay, so must be getting close to the end of the desert this time around again. Also, this is a lot more satisfying than playing Spelunky on this channel, as I so much... Oh, we died. I so much like to do because my point got ruined. I wanted to say that it feels good to get out of the mines in Spelunky. It also feels good to get out of the desert here, and it's easier. Except I just died. All right. Why does it say 24 bullets right there? Strange. Not exactly sure what's going on with the menu right here. Anyway, we didn't make it out of the jungle this last time, but we managed to make some progress in the game. At least we found a character which was really fun to play. So that's good. For now, I think I'll end this episode, and in the next one I'll probably be taking a look at Crystal here. Maybe taking them from left to right or something like that. So Crystal's power up is that he gets more HP, which seems really useful, and he has a Crystal shield, which if I'm not mistaken allows him to block bullets, which is really useful. Right, so I think that's gonna happen in the next episode. For now, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.